Welcome back to the StarSteer onboarding series. In this video, we'll cover how to import your core geosteering datasets, such as trajectories, logs, and topsets. We'll also cover how to import completions data, and finally, spatial data, such as polygons and grids. So let's go to a new StarSteer project and begin the import process. I'll start with a trajectory file, which can be imported by right-clicking wells in the object tree, from the Data tab, or by drag and dropping from the File Explorer directly into the workspace. StarSteer automatically detects this as a trajectory file and opens the Import Trajectory window. First, I'll define where the data starts. In this case, it's row 13. Then I'll match each column using the dropdowns. If the Import button is grayed out, just check that all required columns are correctly assigned. Only measured depth, inclination, and azimuth values are required for import. But for this file, I have well header information as well. To assign these attributes, right-click the cells to pair, such as well name, API, operator, easting, northing, KB, and azimuth VS. Since this project uses true north, I'll also pair grid convergence. The well type is lateral, and the action is set to create lateral. If you were importing a typewell, you just change this dropdown to create typewell. Once everything's mapped correctly, just click import. You'll see the well appear in the geosteering window. To review or edit any values, just right-click the well and open the spreadsheet. This is also where you can manually adjust the tie-in point, which is useful for multi-leg wells. Next up, I'll demonstrate a multi-well import with one file. I'll drag in a file that contains several lateral wells along with a typewell. Just like before, the import window opens. This time I'll click multi-well. I'll match by well name and choose create as the action. I'll then identify the row where the data starts and ensure all columns are mapped correctly. Note that for multi-well imports, only well name or API, measured depth, inclination, and azimuth are required for import. If you would like well header attributes as well, these can be added manually in the spreadsheet for each well, or import the well headers separately. But what I've done here is added them in as columns. This file contains a typewell, so I'll leave lateral inclination above 65 degrees checked. This means that wells with inclination values greater than 65 degrees will import as laterals. Wells with values that are lower than 65 degrees will import as typewells. So I'll scroll down to verify, and you'll see this stone unit has little to no inclination, so it'll come in as a typewell. Once confirmed, click import. With the typewell loaded, let's bring in its topset. Right-click the typewell, go to Import, Topset. In the import window, select the correct well name in the dropdown, click Create, assign the columns, and then click Import. All right, let's import the log files to the wells. You can right-click in the object tree to import logs, or drag and drop from the File Explorer. I'll bulk select the log files and drag them in. The log import window appears. This process is the same whether you're importing a single log or multiple logs. Just make sure that the well name matches the log file name, select Add to as the action, and click Next. StarSteer reads the LAS files and lists all available mnemonics. I'll check them all and click Import. Now the logs are available in the object tree. You'll see that Gamma came in under two mnemonics, GR and GAM. I'll group them into a log family in the group tree. Right-click GR, add to log family, and choose Gamma. And I'll do the same for GAM. Finally, I'll visualize the logs in the geosteering window. For this Moorer-McFarland well, I'll drag Gamma to the horizontal and vertical tracks. I'll bring ROP to the well path, and I'll also add my typewell Gamma to the vertical track. Now let's go over a scenario where this Challenger 10H well has been fracked and I want to display completions data along the well path. To import completions, right-click on the well name and go to Import Completion. In the import window, you will see that this Excel file has multiple tabs. I'll be sure that the Challenger Unit 10H tab is selected and matches with the well name. Click the line where the data starts and map the columns. For this well, I have top and base measured depths, stage numbers, hours elapsed, average pressure, average rate, and frac gradient. Now I'll click Import. The data will load into the object tree split into stages and attributes. I'll visualize the stages by dragging the object into the horizontal track and well path. Let's format this quickly in the Stages Format tab to show the stage number. Next, I want to display frac gradient. Lastly, I'll display average pressure. For our final demonstration, let's create a new map view and import spatial data, starting with regional grids. Right-click Grids, Import Grid, or drag and drop onto the grid parent object. StarSteer supports the import of ZMap, CPS3, IRAP, EarthVision, and Surfer files. Here I have a list of IRAP text files that I will bulk select. Once imported, they will populate in the object tree. Here, you can sort by right-clicking Grids, Sort, and I will choose Shallow to Deep. Then I'll display the Buddha regional grid in the map view. Okay, now let's build some context and import lease line polygons. I'll right-click Polygons, Import Polygon, and select the lease lines file. In the import window, I'll map the X, Y, and Z values, and also be sure to select ID. Click OK, and I'll display it in the map view. Next, I'll import faults. Right-click Polygons again, Import Polygon. Select the fault lines file, map the values, and click OK. And for a final step, I'll display my wells on the grid. Now that we have our spatial and well data imported, the project is ready for interpretation and analysis. If you're looking to import more data sets, such as mud logs or seismic volumes, please check out the ROGII knowledge base in the link below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.